What if I told you that this cake is so light and indulgent, it's like biting into a cloud of chocolate mousse? Today I'm sharing an old favourite from the Australian Women's Weekly for a beautifully rich yet light flourless chocolate cake. The best part, it uses the same ingredients as a chocolate mousse, but it gets baked in the oven, so no raw eggs. And it's naturally 100% gluten-free. And it's surprisingly easy to make. All you need is a stand mixer or a handheld mixer. Let's dive in and I'll show you how I make this beautiful chocolate mousse cake. First, start by greasing and lining a rectangular tin. This one measures about 10 by 12 inches. You'll need 120 grams, which is 4 ounces of dark chocolate. Use your favourite kind because this is what the cake will taste like. Place it into a small bowl, add 2 tablespoons of cold water and pop it into the microwave. All microwaves are different. Mine is a bit old and slow, so it takes about 30 seconds on high to heat the water and start melting the chocolate. I suggest starting at 50% power and microwaving in 20-second intervals. You just want the water hot enough to melt the chocolate. Once the water is heated, just stir until the chocolate melts. It might thicken a bit, but this is normal. Let the chocolate cool while you move on to the next step. Separate 4 large eggs. Beat the yolks with 1 cup of caster sugar until very pale and fluffy. This will take a couple of minutes. Then gently mix the melted chocolate into the egg yolk mixture. And I like to use a spatula to do this because it ensures that the mixture stays light. With clean, dry beaters, beat the egg whites until soft peaks are just starting to form. Be careful not to overbeat the egg whites. Next, fold these egg whites into the chocolate mixture very gently. A spatula again works great here. Just use a folding motion until it's evenly combined. Carefully spoon the mixture into your prepared tin and spread it as evenly as you can. Bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, conventional oven, no fan. And once the cake is out of the oven, cover it immediately with 2 layers of paper towel that have been wrung out in cold water. Plus 1 dry layer on the top. Then pop the whole thing into the fridge for 20 minutes. While the cake is cooling, whip up some cream. Measure out 3/4 a cup of cream into a bowl and whip it until it's thick. Then add 1 to 2 tablespoons of icing sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Whip for just a few more seconds until everything's combined. After the cake is chilled for 20 minutes, carefully peel off the paper towels. A little of the cake might stick, and that's totally normal. Just go slow. Loosen the sides of the cake with a sharp knife and dust the top generously with about 1 tablespoon of sifted cocoa powder. Then take a sheet of baking paper and sift some more cocoa on top of it. Carefully tip the cake onto the paper and gently remove the lining paper. Spread the whipped cream evenly over the cake. Then roll it up using the baking paper to help you. Don't worry if it cracks, that's completely normal and will come together once it's chilled again. I like to twist the ends, cover the cake in plastic wrap and pop it into the fridge for between 1 to 2 hours or even overnight. When it's time to serve, simply unwrap the cake, place it onto a serving plate and dust with more cocoa. Slice into pieces and enjoy. The texture will surprise you. It's just like chocolate mousse, but even better. And in my opinion, I personally think it improves with age. It becomes a bit like butter to cut into. This cake stays fresh in your fridge for up to 5 days if you can resist it for that long. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this recipe and I really hope to see you again soon.